Hey you guys, what's going on? It is Klaireeberry. I'm here today to bring to you the Divine Feminine reading, Divine Feminine Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you all for your wonderful comments and your support. I really, really appreciate you. And again, I hope you're doing really, really well. This is a general reading. Take what resonates and ditch what doesn't. This reading is for Divine Feminine. So that can be the Divine Feminine, obviously, in the relationship or inside of yourself. Always remember the microcosm, the macrocosm. That's how our universe works here. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So love that, especially as we have our moon going into Cancer for the weekend. I mean, it moves over sometime today. And yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is a Cancer weekend, okay? We're going to feel like maybe retreating. Going to feel like going within. Gonna feel like meditating and contemplating, being off in that dream world. We will be getting, things will be maybe more emotional, especially than they have been in this, these fiery times. Okay, breathe. Breathe with the meditate. It goes right together, and we've got the same exact coloring going on here. Calm, rooted, grounded, deep. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Now, here's the deal with this. Breath is the best method that I found for helping with natural childbirth pain. And breath is one of the best things that I've seen for helping out young children who are kind of having a freak out moment and a tantrum, or if they just hurt themselves, reminding them to breathe. It really does so much. Breath is so much more than we even realize. It gets really deep when people say just breathe, or even take five. Take five is a good one. You could teach yourself to remind yourself of that, say that, post-it notes or whatever. Take five, even just 5 good, steady, deep breaths can really change your hour, and then doing it a couple times a day, this adds up. Optimally you would be deep breathing properly all day long, but we really as a culture don't value breathing. We don't talk about breathing, and we don't even know how to breathe. People breathe through their chests and they don't get it. Really, if I think about it, you can breathe, you can try to breathe all the way down to your toes, and that's more of a visualization, but you can definitely truly breathe into your stomach, at least down to your dantian and all of that, and really get that oxygen. Also, just so you know, they do sell oxygen pens now, so you can have like a vape pen that has oxygen in it, and B12 if you're interested. Not in the same one though. So anyway, let's jump right in. I'm not selling those or anything, I just thought it was cool. Okay, so overlying energy with Divine Feminine here. Okay, so it's maybe making a change, okay? Making a change in your outer life, making a change to cut away some of that ego, some of that attachedness, literally maybe minimalizing. You may be, doing the whole losing weight, starting over with life, clearing out all of your, selling your old possessions. You may be doing some of that, okay? It's like switching. We're going to make a quick switch, and then we're going to have a whole new life, but might be pretty good life. Okay, that's what the hope is here, I think, at least. Okay, as far as emotions goes, okay, we have, like, it's like, don't worry, like, if we have ever had purpose and a reason for doing anything, we have it now, okay? This is that energy where you are, like, disciplined, and you are focused, and like what you want, and you're gonna do what it takes. It's almost like I'm not even gonna pay attention. It's like a denial of emotions because you're too busy making something happen. And I think, to me, this feels like the same energy that's been coming off of Divine Feminine. We've been being called to be, the Strength card. The Strength card's been coming out. I've been talking about nothing but the Strength card. It's doing what really is going to make us happy, and having the wherewithal to understand that, rather than just keep going, possibly fall off a cliff and make things worse. But at that moment, you know, it's like the Fool's card, but a negative, a shadow version. It's like the actual Fool, you know, what people who don't know tarot think the Fool is, like about to walk off the cliff, you know, poof, there you go. Like, we're not going to be that, because we're pulling back. This is all about conservation. Again, this Saturn energy, this structure, okay, this order, confidence to do what needs to be done here. Building something new with your life, for sure. And it's going to bring you a lot of, I don't want to even say luck, because it's obviously work. Okay, you're being pulled emotionally, it feels like, to work, you know, and to make something, to set up the structure here of something that might be born. I feel like it's again, some of the people that are being able to take this healing that I'm offering and turn it into something for themselves, where they are also helping people. Because that's all I want, you know, is to have this community and to have other people who are doing the same thing that I'm doing, in their own words, in their own way. Because let me tell you, not everybody relates with me and the way that I speak and the things that I say and the metaphors that I use. Other people will, you know, we need this light grid. We need all these light workers. We need you. You are so freaking important. You are necessary. You are crucial and critical. And that's why you're here. So get to work. This is not a time, you know, to be lazy. And again, this isn't really about, I think, like hard work in finances. The vibe is coming on. It is inner work. We've been talking, shadow work. People are like, okay, yeah, I've dabbled with some shadow work. Like, I'm curious about the shadow work. No, we need to be getting to the inner child healing by this point, you guys. I mean, come on. I'm not trying to chastise you. I'm trying to bring you along with me, because I know how well this work works. And that's why we're changing our life, because we're going to be doing, you know, doing things in a new way. We were stuck. We learned from that. We're moving forward, and we're going to be reaping the dang benefits here. Like, that is what I think deep down, you know, that is what the hope is, but that's also what is resonating with what is actually happening as well. So let's get that energy surrounding your person. Okay. So in reverse, so you are thinking, again, we have purpose, might be an uphill battle, but this is kind of understanding the journey and almost enjoying it. You know, we're learning, we're being open and always searching for that truth. Even if we know we don't know everything at every single second, we're always searching for that truth. And I think this is being willing to see your person in different ways. You know, the other day we had a reading where Divine Feminine was really seeing her person, I think maybe in a little bit of a negative way. And I think that's kind of maybe, and it needs to shift, but I think it is shifting anyways, that we're kind of, you know, there's been this curiosity too, you know, about our people. You know, just like mental, you know, wonder what they're doing. But when we think of our person, at this point, it's almost like we're coming to start thinking about them more along with this, you know, this the energy, this ambition, this Saturn energy. And it could be just letting your brain, like if I say you and your twin flame eventually are going to work together, where does your imagination go? Okay, this is planning out your passion, your drive. It's taking the inner drive that you feel and being able to put a good, like a plan, like seeing, visualizing, feeling out all the different ways that it could go and being able to kind of, you know, make that, again, it's very Saturn. It's very like, let's be responsible. Let's plan ahead. So, wow, lots of Saturn coming through, which I'm not, or Capricorn energy coming through, which I'm not surprised because we do have, you know, our moon is in Cancer, but Capricorn is that polarity. Okay. So again, especially when we think of our person, we have to be careful to think about all of the different things that we value, all of the different things that come up, all of the different memories, and not just think about certain things. If we're focused on negative things, we're going to get negative things. Okay. And that goes for subconsciously as well. Okay. We have to, that's why we have to do the inner work because our subconscious is really ultimately what rules things, okay? So subconsciously, there's an expectation to be hurt, and that's probably for numerous reasons, but a lot of it has to do with those traumas, those, you know, neglect, and any kind of just hurts that happen when we're younger. Sometimes they don't heal right. Most of the time, I would venture to say, they don't necessarily heal right. And they, you know, it carries around with you negative thoughts, beliefs, and expectations. And a lot of times definitely surrounding love, because that's usually one of our first hurts. You know, if it's not family members hurting us, it's going to be our first hurt is going to be within, you know, the realm when we go out and be social and start, you know, getting into relationships with people. So it's just one of those things. Okay, so emotionally, we have the Tower in reverse here and the Ten of Cups. So this is kind of using, you know, that energy to change things here, okay, to get to where we want to go. And again, emotionally is kind of all of our focus. This is not a time, you know, again, this weekend with this moon, this is our inner healing, our underlying, you know, energy of our own selves. Our subconscious here is, again, is going to be wanting to be calm, to be peaceful, to meditate, to go within. And if sometimes we're not even in tune with ourselves enough to really feel that, or to think that, or to want that consciously, but it doesn't mean it's not there subconsciously. And the same thing with these patterns that we have in love. Okay, because when this comes up like this, it's like, okay, okay, you know, I see what's going on here. First of all, be careful of the reason why you're getting in the relationship for, you know, in the beginning. It makes a difference. Even if you're just like doing, again, because a lot of us are doing this big restart, this big new beginning, you know, and it seems like a lot, but if you know what you want out of life, you've thought about it. You're not just doing some knee-jerk reaction. Oh, I think I'll want that because looks good, why not? No, you're putting some thought into this. You're taking yourself into consideration, knowing what you actually want and focusing on the things that are actually going to make you happy, because you know deep down in your subconscious is in the vibration of knowing that you freaking deserve it. Because again, you're amazing. I mean, part of self-work literally is just telling yourself that you're amazing, because what happens is with the inner child healing, just a brief little synopsis here, since this video is a lot on, you know, the inner child healing, you go in, you know, you find something that was hurting you. You know, a lot of times you just start, if you're feeling bad, and I've even made myself kind of feel bad just to get to that feeling, and then say, where did I first feel this? When do I first remember? And when you first start doing it, you might remember something a little sooner, and then realize later, oh, there's something actually deeper and deeper and deeper, going to lead you to uncover things. So then you go through and you have to do the meditation. You have to see yourself as, you know, being in that spot, or at least watching yourself in this traumatic, you know, situation, and then saying, what do I need? And then that's why it's so hard, because it is difficult to relive a lot of the trauma. But after really just a few times of doing it, you actually, and you not only just put yourself through that, but you remember, you come in with an entity, and it could be yourself, it could be your parental figure, or really anybody else. A lot of times people use Jesus or another spiritual figure to come in and give them what they need at that time. So a lot of times it's picking the child up, you're fine, you know, stroking their head, hair, like giving you a hug, holding you, telling you you're special, telling you everything is going to be okay, leading you to the healing that you eventually get to. Okay, giving you love, giving yourself love. Like, we can do this for ourselves, and we can change our emotional frequency on things in the past, because we have that power. It's still our emotions and our thoughts and our focus is within our control. So even though our past, we don't want to deny the past and just totally act like things never happened. But this little piece of imagination, imagining that somebody comes in and takes care of you and gives you what you need in the spiritual realm, you know, is quite freeing. And when, again, it turns into, what you do is you turn it into a mantra situation where whatever that entity or yourself, you know, told yourself at that time, whatever the entity told you, whether it was your mother or your father or Jesus told you, you know, you're okay. You know, you're special. You're going through this for a reason. You're going through this so that you can help people. You're stronger. You know, you're made to handle this. This is, you know, again, this is for the good. So you can help people. You know, there is a reason for this. And it's that kind of higher understanding. It's that calm. It's that, and when we put that vibration and get the old vibration out of the way, that is when we heal ourselves. So that is the intro. And again, guys, this is in the program. My program is 30 videos long. It goes through the holistic law of attraction. It goes through the shadow work, how those work together to help you, and then how the shadow work leads into the inner child healing. And it is amazing. It's an experience. It's a journey in itself, and it will help you get into union with yourself and get into union with your person. Okay, so that is what this is about. Everything wrong, everything, you know, it's all part of this frequency. You know, whether if you're on that frequency, you're going to be drawing it to yourself. And if you don't go in there and clear out some of this stuff, and basically we've got to have a stable foundation. We haven't had a stable foundation because we've been, you know, having everything that's, you know, all this trauma, all this, again, this healing that didn't go right. And now, you know, this is what we need to do. This is what is going to heal us. This is what is going to help us receive a life, not just that is worth living, but, you know, a life that we love, a life that, you know, and a relationship that we love, a relationship that is truly emotionally fulfilling. Okay. So here we go about the relationship. The relationship, divine feminine, deep down, you know that the relationship is in a period of working itself out, getting what it kind of deserves in a way. There's been maybe, you know, that tower moment, the issues, we're having some karma, we're working it out and making it okay. We're making it fair. We're paying retribution. We're, you know, maybe just simple as saying, you know, having I'm sorry's. That is what we want anyway. That is what we need. And again, it's don't give up. This is, to me, this is like in a box here. This is just screaming. I know it's not Saturn energy, it's cups, but it's like Saturn of cups to me. It's that same energy. We may have to put a lid on it. We may have to contain it. Make sure it doesn't overflow here. Our, you know, emotions. We're thinking about denying our emotions in order to make things right. And again, this comes through, again, like I said, with the Lion card, the Strength card. We are purposefully denying ourselves on some level. You may not even be aware that you're doing it, okay? But something has to be made right. And again, this could have to do with the way that divine masculine has historically denied their emotions and just really not even been in touch with their emotions. Okay. And with all these eights, you know, that we keep getting, like, it's just, that's what it is. It's just all this work, all this drive, all this ambition. And sometimes that doesn't come across as being that great for the relationship. Okay. But it is, especially if you're doing the inner work and not just keeping yourself busy with outer work. Okay. Use the judgments. Deep down, you're being drawn to do the shadow work here. Shadow work will lead you into the inner child healing, which is what we all so desperately need. And this is an easy fix, guys. It's inexpensive. It's easy. You can listen to the program while you're doing your dishes or, you know, whatever. You can just sit back and listen, do a little bit of the quote unquote work, little exercises basically. And yeah, it really, really helps. And I also offer free email support when you buy the program. You know, I will converse and stuff like that. And I also offer personal readings. Okay, so this is a time to learn the higher, you know, learnings, to go, excuse me, to go within. Oh, why do I always get the hiccups? Okay, you'll be able to overcome things, you know, by breathing. That's why I'm getting the hiccups right now, because the breath is actually the way to get rid of the hiccups. I have a little trick. It's actually on my channel. So search Klaireeberry hiccups if you want to find out about that. Also, I want to direct you guys to the shadow work playlist and the Twin Flames Talks playlist. Really important to, again, learn the shadow work and use the judgments that we make, especially on your person, to guide you as far as where you need to make yourself more stable. Okay, a lot of focus on stability, especially this weekend. It's about, you know, like, getting better makes you more stable as a person. When your life is more stable, then your emotions can be more stable. When your emotions and when your thoughts, you know, all of these different energies, when your habits are more stable, like, all of this adds up to where you're able to have a more stable relationship as well. So that's why I'm always like, treat yourself well, you know, eat properly, you know, different types of foods every so often, you know, don't go too long without food, like, get enough sleep, drink your little waters, have your water bottle, you know, and take a rest and go to sleep on time, you know, like, all of these things, because that even keel energy, and especially this weekend, you know, because that's that Cancer, peace, even keel, you know, just and it's a great time to do the inner healing work. So I think that's why for Divine Feminine, especially, I'm getting a handful, you know, of really, you know, Divine Feminines who've kind of just been on that fence there, who've been watching in their free time and getting something out of the videos, but really have yet to, you know, take that leap and decide to get the program. If you, let me tell you, if you like watch like one video, you know, every day or every couple of days on the program, just a little video, you know, and then most of the videos don't have that homework or anything, whatever. So you're just watching a video, then you can still watch the, you know, regular videos that I post, and then use them together at the same time. And again, personal readings available as well. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, get into the blockages and solutions. I'm going to do 3 here. Hopefully I'm not taking up too much time. Okay, King of Coins coming back again. So, again, there's this materialism that is blocking. Okay, there's this 10 of Cups, which is, in a way, having, in a way here, you know, it's whatever you want here, whatever you, it's too much. It's too much, and it's warped. It's warped. We've got to strip down thinking we need and want all of these things to make ourselves happy. We don't need material things. We need to get away from that. That's part of this like Saturn Capricorn energy that we're having in 2020, is kind of like purging, you know, changing, get rid of the old and in with the new. Okay? Especially regarding this power and this order. Okay? So again, I said the way things are, you know, and the way things have been, nothing is the same. You know, the power structure of the relationship, you know, might have actually changed here. Okay? It's just being careful of being in the right emotions and not getting carried away by different. Well, and it's also, this is, your thinking is clouded here, okay? It's clouded by, again, it seems like it's kind of this negative historical past that's really, really deeply, you know, changed you as a person, changed your energy, and really the emotional healing is, again, it's necessary. That's what's going to end up getting you to the real new start for you, you know, the real new beginning. Okay. So yeah, just be pure of intention. Don't put too much, don't give away your power either here. Okay, thinking that you need certain things to be happy. You don't even need your person to be happy. You don't. That's not the way this works. That's the paradox. That's the big confusion. You know, the pull. We think we need it. That's why you have to go through this whole awakening process. You have to go through this healing and understanding that you don't need your person. You don't. And once you understand that, You don't need them for security in any way, shape, or form. Not to live with them, not to have money, you know, not even to, you know, some people might say, oh, you know, I'm going to work with my partner in the future. If I mention that, that's part of the plan here. Okay. And then make that, oh, like a big deal that they have to push, and then they end up pushing it away, sort of thing. Okay. So we're not doing that. Okay. We're letting good things come to us because we know we deserve it. Okay. Because we've done the work and we're clearing out energy. Okay. You dissipate, you're able to change things and elevate. And again, with the process that I described, you know, it's very necessary that we go in and clear out some of these old emotional, you know, hurts and wounds. Okay. So we absolutely need to go within from our mental. This is shadow work coming through. The queen is the, you know, the within, going the within, the, you know, the yin side, the feminine side goes within mentally. You know, it's a little bit of that vast open space just for the meditation, just for the breath work. Okay, working that breath work in whenever you can, using your thoughts to keep yourself balanced when, you know, not only by meditation, but by choosing hopeful thoughts, happy thoughts, you know, by choosing to do the meditation, you'll actually have a lot of that stuff just get cleared out on its own. Okay, so that is a big solution, is to just breathe, you know, just go within and just allow yourself to be still, especially as we're coming through, you know, as we're on the waning side. Our new moon is on Wednesday. So that meditation is even more, you know, important there. And also, again, doing meditations on like the holistic law of attraction. This is like listening to a video on the holistic law of attraction, which is in the program, or the regular law. You know, most of the videos in the law of attraction playlist are just kind of regular law of attraction, I would say. But it's kind of older videos that you know, it's really good for more beginners, I guess, too. So yeah, but like I said, in the program, it gets deeper into the holistic law of attraction. That's what we're doing here. Seems like too is making the holistic, or what we need to do here, make the holistic law of attraction a lifestyle. Okay, our new beginnings here that we're about to come on, that especially after we do the work we're going to get to, it's going to bring a lot of changes, you know, in our lives, in our habits, in our day-to-day, you know, what goes on. A lot of change in the relationship as well, based on what you can manifest. Because let me tell you, when you're stuck in, you know, poor me mode, when you're stuck in, oh, you know, this negative emotional vibration state, you don't attract good things to yourself. That's why we breathe in with the good, out with the bad, you know, in with the new, out with the old. Every breath can be a meditation. In fact, that's all some people define meditation. It can be just one deep breath, one conscious breath. Sometimes when we're busy, that's all the time. That's all we have time for. Okay? Make sure that you're what you want, what you're thinking that you want, deciding that you want. It is a choice. You can choose that. You can work through that. Make sure that it's in connection with your actions and that you're following through with habits that support what you truly want. What you truly want, not just flitting around. Okay, we've been in this kind of Gemini moon energy. It's like, oh, we don't know what we want. We're a little bit, can be fickle, you know, and easily distracted. But here, you know, it's grounding, you know, it's that peace, it's that of the meditation. So that's what I got for you today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know down below. I love every single comment. It really makes my day. You can find me all over social media. I have the links at Klaireeberry.com. Again, personal readings and everything else down below. The program down below in the description box. Check it out. Much love, many blessings. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.